name is Fred Elwell, aka Loctite, co-host of the Lowlife podcast, and owner-operator at Loctite Shop and Unicorn Ranch. Riding, I was 16 maybe. My dad always had a bike, all my uncles ride, so naturally I started riding. First bike was a 2000, I don't know, some year, GSXR 1000. Terrible bike, super fast, super fun, but terrible bike. Choppers, I didn't get into choppers until 3 years ago. Pretty much just riding my stock Sportster around, and then got fucked at a garage and decided I wanted to build my own shade bike, so that's what chops gave me. Had the bike, rode it for about 5 miles, and took it back to the shop and started ripping it to pieces. Inspiration behind the bike. So we had somebody write in on the Lowlife Chopper podcast asking me what makes a swing-on chopper a swing-on chopper. And pretty much a handful of people disagreed with what standards I held to call something a swing-on chopper, but like, who the fuck am I? Everybody started talking shit, saying that I just did not like swing-arm bikes. So inspiration behind this was pretty much to just make a blueprint of what I thought a swing-arm bike or swing-arm chopper should be. Started with a 1980 shovelhead wide glide, pretty much stock. Most people probably would not have ripped that bike apart, honestly. Had brand new paint like a month before I got it, brand new white paint. The thing was, it ran great as a one kick bike, and I decided I wanted to cut it up and do all kinds of weird shit. So Matt Day, out of Salem, New Hampshire. He's Bozemoville on Instagram. He did my paint. Pretty much we just worked out a deal. He needed another bike, and I had an FXR, so I gave him my FXR, and in return for this paint job. And honestly, I didn't know what the paint was gonna be. I told him to do what he thinks fits the bike. Told him the vision that I was looking at, sent him a couple pictures of like a style of paint that I like, which is just like super flaky 70s style paint. And he just did his thing. I am so goddamn glad that I just let him go wild on the bike, because I could never have dreamed up this paint job and told him to do this. So if you trust your painter, I highly recommend just giving him his freedom and letting him do his damn thing. So I got the rerouted oil lines from Paco, got the push rod tube covers from Paco, who are also sponsors. Batman Custom Motors, he donated this pedal actually off of his shovelhead because it looked so goddamn good and pretty much matches all the other accents. He told me to take it right off his shovel, so appreciate that. Also, I'm running the S&S Super E carburetor, which was donated from S&S Cycles. So the tank, I want to say I got that from Lowbrow as a stock Wassel tank, and then decided to do the raised growler cap. Oh wait, stuck up a little bit, gave it a little bit more character. What else? Ferro Fabrication. He helped me do the TIG welding because I do not TIG weld. I just do shitty MIG welds. And I wanted to leave the welds exposed on the exhaust on this one. Sissy bar was made by Steel City Blacksmithing. He ended up making the dopest sissy bar, way better than I could have even imagined. He hasn't done that twist for anybody else at this point. It's just solely for this bike. Dirty Builds, they did the CNC cutting for me. They did the white track air filter for me, which is the name of the bike. Pretty much I tried to just get a little bit of the work that my buddies can do to help showcase what they can do along with what I can do, because I plan on bringing it to a couple shows. As for the rear suspension, I ended up cutting the tabs on that and pushing the suspension back quite a few inches to drop the ass end down lower and to try to get that nice line with the backbone and then into the springs in the rear. I got the shorty brass pegs from Deep Six Cycles, and yeah, I think that's pretty much the only other people that had a hand in this, I think. You can find me at Loctite Shop on Instagram. You can find me at Lowlife Chopper Podcast on Instagram, Unicorn Ranch on Instagram, and Unicorn Ranch on YouTube and Facebook. That's it. Go follow me. My name is Fred LL. Whew, try that again.